And then there were two. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on another beautiful Saturday night in the Chicagoland area. The boys are down to the two amigos.
What? I thought Pat was coming.
I don't know where he's at.
Oh, okay.
The man, the myth, the legend.
He said
Joseph Keneally's got a... Is Jenny Fleck a bad word?
I don't know.
I know people used to say that, but I don't know if that's a derogatory term to, going to church, but man's got to go to church.
It doesn't he has family Easter today and tomorrow, right?
Let's hear that. Oh, that warm Coors Light. Oh, and it smells. A warm beer when the smell hits you right in the goddamn nose.
You could taste the warmthness in the beer.
That's what I like to hear, Chris.
Is it?
All right,
I don't know. If
Chris McGowan one's in it too. He's the only man left who wants to do this podcast with me.
I'm surviving.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm like herpes. I never go away.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Hopefully the lady friend doesn't watch the podcast. She don't want to hear that one. Hey, we got Sexy Pepsi off the camera.
He's off camera.
Oh, Chris McGraw, let's see. How you looking? You looking pretty good. Yeah, you're in the podcast.
Am I in?
Yeah. All right. How you doing, buddy? How you feeling after this long?
It's been a long week.
It's been a long, miserable
We got a
week.
real treat on Tuesday. We got to go to the Hawks game, but that screwed with the sleep for the rest of the week. And, it was rough getting up a few days. Only 10 more days.
Pat said he didn't need a ride. And now he's like, ready when you are.
Oh, baby.
So we started, and we can go get him and restart if he wants to. Let's see. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to figure this out.
Yeah, we're going to figure this out on podcast.
Yeah.
You may not get to see for all we know.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah. He's gonna tell you no now.
Yeah, we'll see. I'd be cool if you drove.
Oh, Pat, let's try it for once on the weekend.
Yeah, do you have to drive?
Where?
To see Natalia?
No.
Is she here?
No.
Where are you going?
I have no clue. She's coming here, though. But
okay.
Yeah.
That's nice, you guys.
She has to go to the burbs tomorrow, so this is closer than her place.
Oh, nice. So is Huck coming?
He may already be in the burbs. I have no clue.
Jeez.
If he is coming, he'll be
we got one of the best comments ever. I got this dingleberry.
Get you two idiots off and put the other two guys on.
No, some douche on man dick. Like,
oh yes.
You know how we post our stupid, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, our shorts. Oh, please tell me I'm getting yelled at about my Charles Barkley golf swing.
No, I don't get this stuff. Listen, you do what you want.
Hey, maybe you golf with your pants off.
No, the guy said. Let's see here. Hold on, I gotta. Oh, somebody put a comment in here I haven't seen. The Pat's on his way.
Ooh, juicy. We're waiting for this comment.
Sorry, I have to drive.
He's texting. He's doing everything.
Wait, I want to see what this comment was.
Pepsi, give me my phone.
Let's see here. Damn it, I'm missing a comment. Okay, but here, I'll give you this other one. The one that came in, it was like, commented, nice waste of a video upload. And for Marlon, our short on our short of us just shooting a golf shot.
Why is it a waste of a video upload? I would like to know. I would like for that guy to comment again and let us know why it was a waste. I mean,
yeah, doesn't it?
I mean, is there a limit to how many videos you can post, or is it just you wasted your time watching the video? Because I mean, that's your own fault.
I'm like, why would you care?
I didn't come.
If you watch any shorts on YouTube, 90% of the shorts are the fucking same thing of like, hey, if you play this song, you'll get 10,000 million views.
Yeah.
You literally have to go through 7 or 8, 9 stupid fucking videos of like, hey, if you just play this song, you're gonna get 10 million views to get like an actual video, like a short. We give you two dumbasses shooting their shot, shooting golf, practicing. And if you watch them over time, Chris and I have both gotten better.
No, so speak for yourself there, sir. I think I'm consistently regressing every week.
Okay, let's see here.
Yeah, nobody's forcing you to watch our shorts. Like, you clicked on that yourself. I mean, if it was an accident, then so be it. But come on now, guy.
That's what I thought. I'm like, what are you whining about?
It's not like we made you pay for it either. It's free content. Free. The optimal word there is free.
I just don't get why people get all hot and bothered. Like for somebody to go,
I think the guy was just he wanted to he got a rise out of both of us, and he did.
He did. He really did.
But that's mostly because of everybody else this week that are just annoying the crap out of you.
So, worst week in the entire world. This week has been.
I would have liked it better if he told you to golf with your shoes off or something. That would have been a more appropriate comment.
But again, just think about that. Like he took the time to say, waste of a video." Do you comment on all like YouTube videos?
I'm thinking he wasted that was a waste of his time commenting. Like that was a waste of a comment, sir. I mean,
you know what I said? I gave him a thumbs up. I was like, "Hey, thanks for watching."
That's what I would have done. You know what you can't do? You can't take that view back, and we appreciate it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and he didn't even give it a thumbs down. Like, hey, motherfucker, if you're gonna at least give us a thumbs down, interact with the goddamn short. I honestly don't think he interacted with the short. You have to.
Oh, he did because he left a comment.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. But I just wanted to, I wanted to see if he had at least disliked it, but he didn't. Nobody disliked the video. There's no dislikes. So why not dislike it, dickhead? At least do that for us, too.
Yeah, let him know.
All right. Okay, we're going to get off that. They got me all hot and bothered.
Peter's hot and bothered.
Pat Lynch. I mean, this whole week has just been that
phenomenal.
One lady. That we're not. We can't get in the tax people, but that one lady that was poor Mr. Anderson. That poor son of a bee. He is. What a week. But then, there's some good things.
Like I said, we got to go to the Hawks game on Tuesday night. That was nice.
That was really nice.
Reprieve from the basement. Yeah.
Pat Lynch, or not Pat Lynch, Brian Hamilton. The other nice thing is I had 3 beers there. We had 3 beers. I didn't feel hungover because I felt like shit all week. So it's like, it doesn't matter.
It didn't affect you.
It doesn't matter how much alcohol poisoning you give yourself.
Yeah, Pat, it doesn't matter.
And then the McDonald's, you give a little to McDonald's. That's even shittier for you.
You mash the poison with more poison.
Let's talk about it. The new Arch Burger. Ladies and gentlemen, the Arch sauce could suck something off.
Yeah, they could get rid of that. Put the Big Mac sauce on it.
The burger, though, that beef patty,
pretty phenomenal.
Pretty nice. And then, chicken nuggets are always tremendous. You got to go small batch. You go big batch, you're getting some shit nugs. You go small batch, you're getting 10 out of 10. Maybe 9 out of 10 of those nugs are solid chicken nuggets.
Yeah, the nugs were good. Not going to complain.
And then last week, probably stayed out a little too late, 1 o'clock. Shouldn't have done that. Just a boy. Tonight, the goal is to be in by 11.
Ooh, I'm gonna take the over on that one on you.
You think so? Oh, I'm not. I might.
You and Pat Lynch are the
no. There's literally
the gruesome twosome going out tonight.
Fuck no, bro. I'm gonna have dinner. I'll have another beer, maybe 2. Game's over. I'm gonna be like, hey Pat.
Hey Pat, let's divvy it up to Carol's and see what we can get into tonight.
I promise you, to everything in my might. Not only would Lauren kill me, I would probably kill myself.
Lauren, you don't have to kill me. I'm just gonna throw myself off the balcony right now.
Yeah, seriously. But yeah, Hawks game was great. We've seen 2? We saw 2 Bulls games, 2 Hawks games.
I'm trying to think of the Bulls games. I know I've been to at least 2 Hawks games. I think it's 3, and we've been to 2.
Well, you and me been 2.
I've been to 3 Hawks games.
Okay, so you and me been to 2 together.
We did 2 together, and I think we did 2 Bulls games together. But we haven't been to a Bulls game since the beginning of the year.
Yeah, when they were not. They were still somewhat of a.
Oh
chance.
no, we were at the Bulls game after the beginning of the year. We went to my Christmas present was the Nuggets game that day after the trade deadline where they had all the crap players and the one guy. That great video of him just pegging the guy.
And then that guy's gone. And then there's people like, that's actually not a bad, like, is it wrong that, the Bulls let him go for his views? And it's like, it's tough because he should be able to have his views, but then the team, the team also has the right to not care for those views and let him go.
I think you're kind of like in a hard place when you're like a professional like that.
Yeah.
Any sport, any type of venue, even like if you're an artist, something like that, because you have to keep stuff professional. Like even though you have those types of certain views, not everybody in in your profession, in that locker room, in that league is going to have the same views as you. And I don't think anybody's trying to dissuade him for having his views, but when you start coming into a locker room and being preachy, and then like some of the stuff where you hear about him going into press conferences and asking people.
So you know what? People are going to jump on that because it's the one clip, and that was that was the stick that broke the camel's back. But he had some issues, and I think mentally he's got some mental health issues.
Yeah. So
the other thing is you can have views. I think you could have religious views, and you can say, hey, but I don't think you should. You know, it's tough because I don't think you should degrade somebody or you make somebody feel worse because of their thoughts. Like,
no, I don't think so either. I wonder how it kind of works with politics too in that situation, because I'm assuming some people are one way, some people are the other way.
But again, you're probably not going to shit on somebody for being because he was kind of shitting on.
Oh, he was he was just drilling on people, and like
I believe in free speech, but I think this goes the other way too, where people. You know, if you talk crap about MAGA and they let you go, you know, people come out and say, well, it's free speech or that they're free. You don't have free employment. So the Bulls are
oh, my God, he made it.
Damn, Pat Lynch, baby. We thought you'd be working all the time.
Yeah, you'd be knee deep in some accounting right now. Some gap compliance. Maybe some audit procedure.
And don't worry, Pat, we got you a nice warm one right there for you.
No, it's as tasty as you can imagine.
Fair point. Fair point.
When it's cold.
See, I told you, Chris is thinking we're going to be stupid. No, me and Pat are going to have some little din.
The gruesome twosome getting together is always a bad decision over here.
Oh, it's the gruesome twosome only, huh?
Yeah. Oh, no. The dynamic duo of Peter and Joe also kind of can get into it.
Me and Peter do have some tendencies.
No.
We do bring out the.
I mean, if Pat's driving, it's probably less likely to happen. But if Pat wasn't driving, the gruesome twosome. I take the over. I take the under of like 2:30. You guys coming home?
Man, everybody's coming over today.
Absolutely not.
Oh no,
but no, I'm saying if you weren't driving,
I don't think so. Not
I would take I would take the under. Over under would have to start at 2:30.
I would take 1 o'clock.
And 1 o'clock.
If I wasn't driving.
You weren't driving, huh?
Oh yeah, no. This is after the video, after the game, and a beer or two. We can go right to bed. It has been a week. But yeah, so the Hawks game was great. I had the luxury of seeing Project Hail Mary yesterday. Tremendous, highly recommended. It was a really good movie. I think if you get the opportunity, you should definitely check it out. Pat Lynch.
Pat Lynch is busy texting away.
Yep, it was good. I liked it.
You're okay. You sure? You don't stand there the whole time. Just go on, Pepsi. Go stand in front of the camera. So, oh, no worries.
Can't fix something that's already broken.
Yeah, my face is not that great these days.
Yeah,
that's self-burn. Those are rare.
Yeah, those are rare.
You know, Peter and I do this. We do have a tendency. Depends who you want to call it. Either they bring out the best. The ladies might argue the worst in each other. We, one thing wasn't we went to Asheville one time? I think we had like 7 beers.
Yeah, this is so bad.
7 beers at Lone Wolf. We only waited like an hour and 15 for the table.
And Pat and I, we were so drunk we talked to the cook.
He must have hated us so much.
For 45 minutes.
That's wild.
Must have really hated us. And then we went to Bub City.
And had a great time.
I remember that. Can't remember where Peter was at, but me and Pat, it was me and Pat by ourselves. You may have started. Actually, I don't know what the hell happened. I want to say it may have been like the one night you went to the White Sox game.
So we aren't slackers either here, Chris.
Yeah, me and Pat can get into some bad tendencies because we ended up at PRB, and before we knew it, with like 2.5 hours in, we had like 4 beers between the.
Those are tough beers.
Yeah.
They're good beers.
I remember driving home being like, I'm not sure I should be doing this.
Yeah.
No, yeah. That's never a fun feeling. I'm not going to lie. A little, I don't know if it was sleep deprivation or if it was the 3 beers that we had at the Hawks game, but I remember getting home and I've been like, I was like on the edge of like, that. You got to be a little smarter probably.
I think I only had 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, because me and Peter were able to get one more with the
cards.
With all of our.
Hey, the shout out to the Hamilton family for allowing us to do that. It was an absolute bomber of a time. And then Project Hail Mary.
Absolute bummer of a time.
I said bomber.
Bomber. I
said
bummer.
That was awesome.
I was like, oh my God,
it was a bummer that the Hawks lost 30 seconds into overtime.
At least we didn't feel bad about not staying for overtime.
Fair enough, yeah.
They're like, oh, they left. All right, let's get this over with.
Let's see here.
We just got a head start on getting out of there.
We did.
Last week.
You could tell people were like booking it too past us.
Oh,
we
yeah.
gotta get out of it.
Oh, and I felt bad because I know, like, I I'm not a guy who loves to be that person who runs out of there, tries to get out of there. But on a weeknight, 2 weeks out from the tax deadline.
Oh yeah, forget
So
about it.
I'll knock the kids down.
Yeah, Brian,
The
we'll
fuck out of my-
Brian, we'll put you under our arm. We'll run
carry
you.
your ass. Dude, the worst part of that was when we walked in. Chris and I are exhausted. Pepsi's exhausted. We're coming there. There was a little bit of us being like, why are we here? We should just go home and go to bed. And we get in there. We pull into the parking lot. And a woman literally is having a super emergency. Like, she can't move. Like, her husband is screaming for help. And me and Chris are just like, what the fuck?
Brian got the full-on pat-down treatment at the walking in.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I walked right through. They stopped him, wanted him. I think the guy was. I think the guy was maybe a little.
He wanted a
little feel, Brian Hamilton. Me, he's like, let's go.
Get your ugly ass.
Didn't even acknowledge my existence. I was like, damn, this is cold-blooded.
Yeah, that is kind of rough.
All right, let's get into it, ladies and
Not
gentlemen.
even a wand, Chris. Give me a wand at least. Maybe you feel special.
Yeah, not even not even a cheek grab.
No, nothing.
Is there any Chicago's news right now that's going on? Not really, huh? There was the
It's been raining a lot.
real shit weather here. We've had a ton of rain.
I gotta fix my gutters in my house.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would you like to go into detail, or are you just going to...
Well,
He's just thinking about it in his
I
head.
had this.
Fuck, I gotta
The
spend
one
more money.
downspout had a plastic turn to connect the pipe to go farther away from my house, and in the winter that froze and then it broke, and so now the water's just pooling down in the one corner of my house, and then a small trickle is coming into the basement when it rains really, really hard.
Oh, that's always fun.
You know, you can talk to about that when you get your windows done. Derek's dad does gutters.
Yeah, no, I talked to him about it. I sent him a picture of it already. I'm like, can we take care of this too?
Nice.
Nice.
It's literally it just needs an elbow piece because I have the piece there. It's got to connect it. Just the elbow broke. So, been a little lazy and busy.
Well, you know what would really work over well for you is if you got some overflow barrels right there on the side of the house.
I do have a barrel right next to it, and the overflow barrel got filled,
Oh, really?
and then it overflowed, double overflow.
That's rare. I'm trying to also think, like, not a whole lot's going on in the city. I mean, the CTA stuff here is pretty ridiculous. I don't know if you guys ever see that crime stuff, but there have been a lot of issues. A lot of issues on the CTA.
We're 0-3 on the Cubs games that we own.
Yeah, the Cubs had their hope.
What is their record? I saw them lose
They're like
last
three-
night.
They're 3 and 4.
500. Yeah, it's 7 games in the season. Let's not freak out.
Okay, well, easy now. I got to lie.
That offense is looking.
The Brewers got to face the White Sox for the first 3 games, so I think them feeling real good about themselves.
Fair point. But then we get to play the
Anaheim.
Nationals.
And that, yeah,
We won 2 or 3 from Anaheim, didn't we?
Yeah, but we lost 2 of 3 to freaking the Nationals, who were like the worst team or the second worst team in the National League last year.
Yeah. I definitely jinxed them in the first game. Tell my dad it's gonna be real hard to hit a home run here. It's really windy. Literally the next pitch, the guy lines one out into the left field. I'm like, I guess if you hit under the wind, it's not that hard.
All right, let's get into last week's news to start this week off. Pat Lynch, Chris McGraw's got a lot of things to do and the places and play. Artemis space launch. Did anybody watch the actual space launch?
No.
I did see Amazon had you could watch a live stream of it, and I clicked on it and I'm like, this is not Project Hail Mary. It's more interesting. So I turned it off. It was literally just like it was kind of like all like crumbly look, and then it was like just space. I'm like, okay, that's cool, but I'm not gonna watch this for like a extended period of time.
Dude,
There's not a whole lot going on.
I'm not gonna lie. Project Hail Mary did get me a
yet.
little interested in the moon. It was cool, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm so tired of like this administration and kind of how things are going, and everything for me is a conspiracy thought. I truly think I always think like why when the original launch we did have a little blurb on it, and it got canceled. But there was nothing on the news. Nobody was talking about this. We were like the only podcast who threw out a little blurb. This one was like talk of the town, countdowns. Everybody's going. And I'm like, are we just doing this because of Iran and like we need a big distraction? Like, why the hell is it now a big deal?
Because it's going on the back side of the moon, which has not been filmed very often, I believe.
And you know why they're doing that?
Because they want to put a space station up there, baby.
And you know the reason for that is
because they want Space Force
China
up
wants to
there.
do it.
No, yes. Well, that's one reason. 100% one reason. But the reason is when Astros hit that side of the moon, and if they have water on those asteroids, it doesn't evaporate because that side never sees the
sun. So
if there's pools of water in there, they're there still. So if we put a space station over there, we can extract the hydrogen and the oxygen, and now we have fuel to get back. So Neil deGrasse Tyson did a whole little thing. It was nice. It was cool.
Nice. Interesting.
So this seems way too smart for you.
Whoa, easy, fuckface.
I did read that when they turn around the moon, that they're not going to have to use any propulsion or thrust because of the gravitational pull. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool.
I did hear that too. Was not from Neil deGrasse Tyson. But
No, that was from MSN News or whatever.
I heard it on. I heard
Did
it on.
Pepsi take a shower?
Up first.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Did you just bathe in whatever you
You
put
smell
on?
phenomenal, Pepsi.
This is
I can smell you
my
from here.
nose is like.
It's an
It's all
assaulted
Pepsi.
dial and Irish Spring right there. It's nice. I like
It's,
it, Pepsi.
It's Dr. Squatch or whatever.
It's better than the piss I was smelling earlier.
You know who the first person Tiger Woods called after his accident last week?
Donnie T.
The president. He's like,
Nice.
There's a video of
Was
him.
it really Donnie T?
Yeah,
I
there's
was
a
his guess.
There was a video of him walking back. He walked away, and the cop's like, "Hey, can you just kind of come?" Saying, he's like, "Yeah, I'm just getting off the phone with the president." Didn't call his ex-wife. Didn't call his current girlfriend.
Why would he
Didn't
call his ex-wife?
Well, you never know. She's kids, things. I don't know.
I don't think that's what. I don't think you want to tell your ex-wife you're getting busted for a DUI.
Well, he didn't know he was getting busted. He was hoping. You don't call your manager. You
I
don't
think
call.
You call if you're gonna try to get out of a DUI. I think the president's probably a good call.
Well,
I think if it's in this, if you got him on the dial, why not? You know,
fair point.
you're probably gonna pardon him anyways.
I think about that. Yeah, the Pete Hedge, whatever.
Dill weeds,
Yeah, the fucking dickhead.
firing guys.
Did you hear about he had a Protestant-only service on Good Friday?
I did not hear that.
We're starting wars with. Not only are we doing race wars, we're about to start. It's civil war. We're about a political war. We're starting a religious war.
Nice. Which one's the Protestants again?
Martha Lutheran, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, those are Lutherans.
Fair point. It's a fair point. Pat.
I mean, honestly, like
I don't know what the difference.
I mean,
is.
I'm not a very good Catholic, but I really definitely when you start getting into the Christian ones, I don't really understand the differences that much, to be honest with you.
I think they're pissed at the Pope.
Okay.
But I don't. Yeah, who knows?
I mean, I know they're all mad at. They're all like subsects of Christianity.
But yeah, Tiger Woods is in Europe, in Germany, getting help.
There's at least there's no beer there.
I think he's a drinker. I think he's a.
Well, he was a drinker. Now he's just now he's got the pills.
Like,
He's probably in a lot of pain. I mean, I guess I'm sure he's in
Yeah.
a lot of pain for all the accidents and the surgeries he's had.
Yep.
But yeah, he definitely looked out of it in the old.
And then there's
Body
videos.
cam videos.
Did you see in the back of the police car?
Yep.
Oh my
They
god.
put a little blanket on him. It's nice. So sweet.
His I saw his what is it, the mugshot, and he's just like, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, you look like you just like ripped
He
the
had
bar.
pills in his pocket. They said.
Oh yeah, but it's just like
Popping some Somos, driving down the road.
outside of the
I don't
fact,
know what Somos are, but it sounds like a fun time.
It's like the stuff that Cosby give people.
yeah, Quaaludes.
Quaaludes, basically.
There's not. There's no real Quaaludes anymore. They stopped making those.
Well, not if you're Tiger Woods, baby.
Well, you gotta know who. You gotta know who.
Why are they tigers in Europe right now? Trying to find the good stuff.
You want to feel old?
I guess.
Apple's. Guess how old Apple, the computer, Apple iPhone, all that. Guess how old Apple is, the company.
It's from the 80s, right?
79. So I'm
50 years,
55.
right? Yeah, because they just celebrate
did
50 year
it.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, they just
They
celebrated.
had Paul McCartney on it.
Apple
Right?
today is celebrating 50 years since its founding. Its most iconic product surprised even the engineers who built it.
nice.
Yep.
Latin America's generational shift. Birth rates in Latin America are falling at unprecedented rates.
Oh man.
Ushering a new era of motherhood is no longer a presumed role. So if they're not having kids, the
Just
whites
try-
aren't really having kids.
China's opened the floodgates. yeah.
China's not really having kids either. They're having.
Well, they're
actually
trying to
trying to
open-
reverse it,
yeah.
but it's not happening because everybody's like, we can't afford anything.
It's up to the Russians to repopulate the world.
No, it's really the
And the
Indians.
Middle Eastern, yeah. Middle Eastern countries are big on the large families.
Oh my god, I'm so sick of Donald T. They're gonna name an airport after him in Florida. Can you name the city that's gonna
Mar-a-Lago,
No,
Nope.
that's a city.
Tampa Bay.
no
It's gonna be some small city over there, probably like that's around where Margalo is.
Bogota or
Boca
Boca
Raton.
Raton.
Boca
Oh,
Raton?
that makes sense. The mouth of the rat.
It's
That's what Boca's mouth. That's mouth. Boca. That's what it means.
mouth of the rat.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think roughly. I mean, I'm not Spanish, but it's like raton is rat, I believe.
I'm currently learning. I'm trying to learn Greek through
Hoppa!
Duolingo, and it's
Rata?
you know what I can. If this stupid ass Duolingo, it's teaching me how to say the water or like.
Yeah,
Um,
I did Duolingo before I was in Italy too.
Yeah,
It's funny if you have the app on your phone. At some point, it will start frowning if you don't do it enough. It'll look like it's hilarious.
really.
It's the app will like start like the one point it looks like it got beat up. Like it's like it's pretty good marketing
Ah,
for to
that's
use.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good marketing to use it.
I saw. Yeah, Pierre was doing it in the car on Tuesday night
Yeah.
after.
Yeah, at least Italy has or Italian is has a lot of overlap with Spanish to a degree. Like there's some similarities in the way it's worded. So it wasn't like learning a foreign concept to me. Like Greece, I'm sure is a completely foreign concept.
Oh yes, but there's a lot of things that actually sound the same. Like the vase, like Voss is like vase, Voss.
Vase.
I mean, if you're going to areas that have tourism, you're gonna be able to speak English. For the most
But
part.
it's nice to say if I can say hello.
Yeah,
I can say
that's what I
thank
try to do.
you,
I mean,
I can say
it was
how much for the DJ.
fuck.
Yeah.
how much for lips of an angel.
Yeah. That's what I need to learn.
It was hilarious because like in Italy, it's like you're trying to speak in Spanish or in Italian, and it's like you get to a point, and the waiter can like tell when you're like out of your weight. And he starts speaking English to you, and he's like, "No, yeah, we could do this if you want." I'm like, "Oh, thank God." But it's like they knew the exact moment that you were struggling, and you were no longer going to be able to communicate.
Very nice. Yeah, we're dumb Americans. It sucks.
I mean,
but at least
English is a hard language.
Yeah,
to
but
learn,
at least
too.
you're trying. Like at least you're trying. Like if you go over there and they're giving you a hard time, it's like, well, hey man, I'm at least trying to communicate in your probably native tongue, which is not mine.
Also, I could just grab
Yeah.
out Google Translate.
No, it's it's great. That's what I use. You can take the one, you take a picture of menus, and then it'll translate for you. It's crazy. Thanks, Google.
All right. Guess where Eurovision's going to be this year?
It's in Asia.
Damn, Pat Lynch, you
Damn,
reading
Pat-
the same shit I'm reading these days?
Pat's all over the place.
I've been listening to some headlines this week. I've been ready, boys.
Yeah, it's going to be the first time it's going to be in Asia.
I don't know. I didn't. Is it still European countries only, or are there Asian?
The
countries
world
now?
famous TV pop spectacle is setting up stage.
Didn't you watch that shit like a year ago or 2 years
A
ago?
couple
No.
years ago.
Yeah.
I honest to God, I mean, that sounds bad, but I did not realize it was a real thing. I thought that when the movie, I thought that was like a fake thing, and then I'm like, Katrina's like, no, this is real. Like not like this, but like this is a real contest. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And then I found out the Abbott one, the first one. I'm like, oh man, I'm definitely in the minority of not knowing about this.
Yeah, Abbott's the only reason I have any idea about that. Because I looked up Abbott, and then I realized that. And then Chris went, and that was the only.
Yeah.
Who won the year you went to watch it?
Oh, the Ukraine's won
Oh,
that was good,
because
yeah.
of the war. Yeah.
Yeah. Did their song any good though? Was it actually good?
That was not bad. The one country that doesn't do very well, England, finished second. That was a country I was rooting for, and people were getting pissed off
Why does England not do well?
because they don't choose like really good songs, and like they don't have really good people.
Do they play the same song every round?
They go up there and perform once, if I remember correctly. So like, there's like a whole entire thing, if I remember correctly. Like people like would watch like the semifinals and stuff. They would watch and know all these songs. So yeah, like you would pick one song, you do like these sectionals, almost like the NCAA bracket, and then like if you made the final, you made the final for your country, you'd go there and perform the song you've performed like 6 times at all these other contests. And then like
They also have a bunch of page I've only seen the movie and not actually watched the contest. They have like a bunch of it's like very like extravagant like when they're performing it like the dancers and all kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, they have
Okay,
like
so
also
that's all real.
They
Okay,
had
got it.
I think the year I watched it, it may have been either the year I watched it or the year before. The guy who won it or the band that won it, they went to his table and he was just snoring a huge pile of cocaine when they flashed to him. And they're like, oh no! And this is on like NBC or something.
And he's like,
they're like, nope, cut away.
give me a speech. Rick James is my idol.
Dude, it is crazy how many people still do coke and how more popular it is than
Someone
ever.
just like casually dropped the other day. It was like, they're telling me about like I think it was one of the trainers was telling me like someone they were doing like the guy just casually drops like talking about cocaine. I'm like, that's crazy.
Wait, trainer?
No, sorry, one of like the trainer at my work, like the corporate like trainer. She was talking she was talking to somebody, and he's like the person like just casually dropped till they do cocaine. I'm like that's a weird thing, just like casually dropping a
At
conversation.
work?
No, that was like someone that she knew outside of work, and we were just talking. She was talking about like somehow got into the subject, and she's like, it was crazy. This person I was talking to just dropped it casually that he just does cocaine every so often, and I'm like,
I haven't seen it a lot. We haven't been to Enjoy in a hot minute. We went from going to Enjoy every weekend to haven't been there.
I haven't been there since Pierre's birthday?
you can't. Well, no, Brian's birthday. I think we went there. Right? Wasn't Brian's?
No, Pierre's was after
Did we go
Brian's.
for your Peters? Oh yeah, we were there for a hot
Yeah,
minute, then we went
because
to
the guy,
Beauty Bar.
the guy played garbage. And
Yeah, it wasn't DJ Burr. It wasn't
No.
DJ Burr. Maybe DJ Burr is in a
but
break.
we did see it for a little bit. For like one summer, I saw a lot of people doing coke, and I haven't really seen it. But I think the fentanyl kind of scares.
It's like
people,
it's like one of the most dangerous times to do cocaine nowadays because
Yeah.
of like all the shit that's cutting with it. They're cutting with it. They don't even know what they're cutting with it anymore.
Yeah, you got to test it. Come on, Pat.
If you got to bring a tester to do your cocaine, it's like, what is this? What are we doing?
Yeah, why are we doing this anymore? I listen to a lot.
Donnie
of
T's kill the pure bloodline to get it from the
from the Colombians.
yeah.
I mean, Europe is huge into it. I watch a lot of like the Connect, and like a lot of different
I mean,
like
if,
podcasts.
if the cocaine went through the Strait,
Europe is a big market for the
if,
drugs.
if cocaine went through the Strait of Hormuz, it'd be open like that, guys. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, he's not doing so hot. He gave them 48 hours, and we lost them. We have a.
We're back to 48 now. It was
Well,
Oh,
today-
he gave him
today-
like
I thought it was 5
5
days,
days,
and
then
then
it went
10
to
days,
10 days, and now we're at 48
and then he's like,
hours.
now you open it yourself. I don't care anymore.
They also took
they
the
took
daughter.
down they took down a plane too. I
two
heard.
planes.
Yeah.
And they haven't gotten all. They're missing
But we've
one.
obliterated their Air Force and their Navy and their nuclear weapons and everything else they
They
do.
unfortunately probably have one of our military servicemen, which is very scary because they talked about paying. The government was going to pay any citizen who retrieved a U.S. serviceman. They were going to pay him a lot of money. So
Yeah, I mean, that's not great.
mm-mm.
He's going to pay for a lot of sins of other people.
and then I don't know if any of you guys watched his State of the Union address on the war.
No, I know you were playing it.
Oh,
No.
I heard some highlights the next day, and
Fuck almighty, was that just dog shit?
I wonder how he I want to read the actual teleprompter of one of his speeches to see what they actually are supposed
This
to
one
say.
I think he read. He only went on for 20 minutes, so he was very
But just like the way that he talks is so weird.
he also like moves.
Yeah,
like
and
he's
he-
got
and he-
like a little like somebody said that like if like gay or Trump is like the perfect gay guy. Like, and you ever watch him like just stand there and like he does look like a gay guy who's like talking and like juking and you're like, this is so weird. Like, what is wrong with this old man?
I just think it's weird. Like, it's funny when you like people put clips of like they're not even like trying to be funny. They just put like just like clips of what he says in a given day, and like every one of them like will contradict something the other one said. It's not even like it's just like clips.
yeah.
Like these are just like we're not even joking here. This is like same day,
Yep.
4 clips.
That was
different times.
somebody made it like a comment. It was like, you hate gay people, yet you like this guy who dances weird, loves the YMCA, and is constantly jerking 2 dicks off when he talks. Because when he talks with his jerks 2 dicks off while he's dancing, and then it's like another one on there, and it's like. I was like, this is probably the greatest comment I've ever seen in my life.
Boy.
He
boy.
when he went to the Supreme Court hearing about birthright citizenship, he had Pam Bondi go with him. He fired her
In the car.
in the car on the way to the
Couldn't wait till like on the way back.
No, on the way there.
On the way there, get to the car.
You're fired.
And there's video of it. Like you could tell the moment that he had let her know, like, hey, you're done.
It's like the middle of hearing, like, you're fucking gone.
You're done. You're fired. You're fired.
They're saying that other people are now like other like Patel and other people that have disappointed are on the chopping block too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Once this war's over with Iran, I think Hedgesav is.
If it ends.
Yeah, well, he's firing.
Well, what he's trying to do is he keeps backtracking on what his objective was, so he can just kind of back out of there and try to save face, but like
It's not working.
it's a wildly unpopular conflict currently.
Well, because it's costing us a shit ton of money. He thought he could use this. Again, whatever. It is what it is.
When people like Tucker Carlson are making sense about like why this is not working, like you got to wonder what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
You got to be like, I'm like, man, do I actually agree with something he said for a change? This is a little scary.
The other problem is they did a CPAC conference last week, and
He didn't go.
He didn't, and
It's his people.
but yeah. So MAGA's kind of. I think it's not doing so hot, but then the people who are now out of MAGA are kind of even scarier because again, like the problem is, so he fires Pam Bondi, and then he hires his personal attorney to be.
That's interim.
Yeah, but still,
Because you can't become attorney general without congressional approval.
yes.
For now.
But so what? And so
Yeah, I found that out the hard way when he tried doing that lady in New Jersey, and that lady got booted after like 3 months.
well, the judge is like, she's never done a jury trial or like an actual trial. So she goes up there and he's like, the judge is like, what are we doing here? There was a viral clip of an asshole judge. I don't know if you guys saw any of this, but an IT guy came up and was like trying to help him out, and it was like an issue the judge was having, but the IT guy came and it wasn't really, like when you have an IT problem,
Yeah.
and then the IT guy comes and it's actually really not a problem, and you're like, God damn it. He was really pissed because the IT guy was just, kind of making light, but not like didn't make fun of the judge or anything, but he would just seem like a very like jokey kind of like goes the flow, like, oh hey, it's fixed.
Hey,
like,
calling him stupid like most IT guys do.
but this guy was like
Hey, you should know how to fix this, dummy.
Did you restart it, dickhead?
Yeah.
being real nice to the guy, and the judge got pissed that he was joking with him. He's like, get out of my courtroom. And he's like, and the guy's like, Okay, so he left, and then he went to the bailiff. He's like, find out who his supervisor is. And then and this was like viral. So the internet found a bunch of his clips, and he's just an absolute asshole, like just an absolute piece of shit.
Oh yeah, if they called me back in, I'd be like, hey, guess what, man? I ain't coming back. Find yourself a new IT guy.
Or just hack his email and.
The other thing I'm thinking is you just go in there and turn the Wi-Fi off for that courtroom and really fuck with them.
It was an audio issue, actually. He couldn't get something to play. And I watched a ton of court cases. I'm watching the one about the Hawaii married couple, but all the time they can't. The judges and the prosecutors cannot work anything in the courtrooms. It's like, do you guys not ever not know how to use anything?
No, they can't work their own ass.
In my office,
oh my god, dude! Holy shit! The amount of people with our tax, we're gonna start charging next year for this tax dome, because if the amount of headaches we get, we might as well, because you can now add on your invoice, you can add a technology fee. Fuck it, let's just add it. But the amount of people we give this to people to make things more secure.
Why are there two organizers for some people?
Oh, because they did it. That's a whole entire thing we can get off podcast.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's
someone's like I filled out one
Listen, people tell you to go run a business. Don't ever run a business. But then again, I'd say that I'm going to contradict myself. I've heard some things about working for other companies, and I was like, as miserable as our lives are, at least I don't have to work with a shitty boss, like a person who's on my ass, who's being a real dick.
Yeah, I feel bad for my team.
Yeah. Like if I had to work for Pat Lynch, oh shit, mother. I don't know that. I don't know if I could go back and listen to somebody being just to be an asshole, to be an asshole. Like Pat, I just could never see him in a meeting calling somebody out in front of everybody. He would understand respect, because he would want disrespect maybe later, after the meeting, but in closed doors.
You fucking moron! Yeah, fuck this up.
That's not a question you ask in front of everybody, dumbass.
Yeah, that's what I do actually.
Yeah.
It's funny. We're doing our auditors are working, and it's definitely it's interesting dealing with them for a lot of reasons. I'll get to it off the podcast.
Yeah. All right, but you know what? We whine, we bitch, we moan. Still a little feel good. Get Chris on his way.
Yeah,
I was feeling good today. We had Pepsi Pat in the office today.
Oh yeah,
it's nice to see him.
Oh yeah,
we missed him.
Well, you'll have Gavin and Pepsi tomorrow.
Oh boy,
Chris, what do we got? Feel good.
Yeah.
Feel good stories. Actually, I want to slide that off on real quick. I recommend you guys get back on Rick and Morty. Season 6, been phenomenal.
Which one? Is that the one with the new voices?
Yeah.
I did watch that.
Oh my God.
I watched it over the summer, I think.
The first episode is tremendous.
I
forgot how great this show is.
You can definitely notice the voice a little bit, but it's not noticeable to the point.
I don't. I'm too dumb to realize it.
I
But
teetered off in season 4 or 5.
You got to get 5 was tremendous. 6 has
Whatever season had the guy where Rick had his own personal toilet on Utopia, and the guy found it.
I think there was 5. I think it was 4, and I think 5 and 6 are after that.
You can watch it on HBO for free, Chris.
I know. I've been lazy and haven't. I've been watching a little bit.
You don't
more.
really have any time to do it, so I get it.
Yeah. I've been watching a little bit more.
Maybe rewatch
Brooklyn.
with the lady. You know what? You had to watch all the Harry parties. Rick and Morty's.
I still have one Harry Potter left, unfortunately.
Jackpot. The other thing I wanted to say.
You have to watch the series too, or no?
No.
Okay, you opted out of that one.
I'm opting out of that.
You're not picking up the option.
I'm opting out of Lord of the Rings.
You do that one. Don't do that. They're forever.
What was I going to say? Damn it. No. And then the movie trailers yesterday. There was not one movie I was like, I want to see.
I'm trying to remember what they were. They can't. I think it was Spider-Man was one of them, right?
Yeah, Spider-Man. I've never watched any of those.
And then there was
Michael Jackson's document, or the
movie. Yeah.
No,
I bet you that movie doesn't go past 1990.
The best part was Lauren's like, are they going to talk about it? I'm like, Lauren,
that movie's ended in 1990.
Yeah.
That's it. The guy that plays Michael is one of the brother's sons.
Yeah.
So there's no way that's gonna have anything negative remotely about it.
The other one was about the aliens, I forgot what they call it, but where the one guy knows all about the aliens, and there's actually aliens on Earth, and he wants to tell the whole world. It was like, nope, that's not for me.
I don't think I remember that one.
Oh, it's called Men in Black.
I forget. It's I forget what they call it, but they do a whole news. It's supposed to be telling the world about stuff that they've been trying to hide. And the one guy has mental powers. He can
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
that didn't interest me either.
Yeah, there was not one movie out there.
I thought there was one that was okay, but maybe not.
There's one. Theo Vaughn and David Spade have Busboys.
There was one where I thought I was gonna watch it. I was like, I'll watch that when it comes on streaming.
Yeah,
but I don't remember now.
Check out the trailer. I like Theo Vaughn.
I don't think that was in front of mine.
No, it wasn't. No, I watch a lot of comedian podcasts. So he's doing because he's trying to get people to go watch the movies at select theaters because they get a bigger release.
Are they gonna? Is it the Pepper Guys all over again? Sail in.
Sail in. That's the Bus Boys.
2.5 hours of that.
All right. Let's get some feel good.
Yeah.
Feel good stories. All right. Ooh, here we go. Native Americans were making dice and gaming thousands of years before anyone else.
Oh yeah, that's why they got all those casinos.
So no wonder they like gambling. Yeah, right.
Fair point. Grain banks or grain bank accounts free Indian farmers from middlemen through online marketplace.
Okay.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So you can't rip them off anymore, Pat.
Yeah, Dushan.
What me?
Used diapers turned into new ones thanks to super recycling, Japanese towns, and innovation. Yeah, it's gonna be a no for me.
I'm only like one generation in this country, right? You know.
Yeah, it's not really.
Hey, don't say that too loud.
I'm barely hanging on.
Yeah,
You better hope. Yeah. You better.
I'm barely hanging on, guys.
Young boy with cancer delivers 124 gorgeous Easter baskets to kids in hospitals after fundraising $2,000.
Oh, nice.
What a nice kid.
It's a nice move.
Teen finds 6-inch megalodon tooth, millions of years old, while diving for fossils on Florida coast. That's freaking insane.
That is.
I wonder how you knew that was like it was something to pick up. I wonder.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Like,
It's
I
crazy
guess it
looking.
looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's a little different.
it's kind of a crazy
Oh,
looking
yeah.
tooth. Jesus
How you
Christ.
pick that up and be like, yeah, this is a fossil, not a rock. I'd have been like, this is a rock, fuck it.
Yeah, just throw it back. Try to skip it.
Endangered cockatoos finally hatch chick in artificial nest.
I didn't know that cockatoos were endangered.
A promise of conservation success. Yeah, they get stolen all the time.
Really?
Yeah. They get taken out of the wild and
And
people
it's
make
sold.
them. Yeah, pet mats.
There was one recently where a guy had, I think, like 1,000 bullet ants on him. Like just,
Oh yeah, I don't know what the hell you're thinking there. That's just wild.
yep. Yeah. Well,
Those
somebody wants.
Though yeah, those things sting like a mother though.
Yeah, no thanks.
Remains of Three Musketeer hero may have been found under church altar. DNA testing underway.
Ooh.
Hey now.
They're gonna be like
Hey now.
Three Musketeer bar found under the
They had nougats back then.
oldest Three Musketeer recipe, baby.
They,
from
they,
the
they clone them, bring them back. The sunniest, windiest country announces renewable projects to power 6 million homes. Oh, now we gotta look into this.
It's got to be in one of the
The
oceans,
land of the
right?
Nile has quickly joined the number of countries responding to current oil shock by announcing new wind and solar projects.
What country?
The land of the Nile.
that
It's gotta
means
be
Egypt.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. We got to get off the fossil fuels, ladies and gentlemen.
We're talking about going back to them.
Man, we're bringing back coal, aren't we?
We've got all the oil.
We
Buy
got
it from
all the
us.
coal.
We've got all the oil. Buy it from us. We're going to invade a few more countries in Central America, and then we'll have all our supply we need. Maybe it's Canada. We might take over Canada.
We're taking over Cuba.
Roofers
I thought we already
repairs.
did.
We're taking it over.
They actually did allow one Russian oil.
Yeah, that was
tanker
interesting
there.
too. The ways they did that.
Well, I think they see the human.
They
tape.
didn't want to have. Well, no, they just didn't want to get into it. We're already in with Iran. We're in Venezuela. We're with Canada. You know, we can't go to war with Russia too. Stretch a little thin, guys.
Roofer repair 78-year-old widower's roof for free after scammers left him with a big hole. Oh, that sucks. That's really nice of those
Assholes.
people. Yeah.
I do wonder how you can run a business and just be like such a scam like someone like that. You know, they desperately need help, and you're just like easy money. Such a dick move.
No, it is. I mean, my dad got. We had a plumber. He did 30% of the work. My dad gave him the upfront money, but the upfront money was a lot of money. And
He did a lot. Yeah, he tore up and then just poof, gone.
Yeah.
Moved to California or something. That was it.
yep.
That sucks.
And we
Tony
had,
Dugo, if I remember correctly.
oh yeah. Oh, I remember it was Tony.
That
Yeah,
guy.
he was
That guy
a
was a drunk.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you never really know when you're hiring someone until they're actually there.
And then we had guys do our upstairs, and eventually they got caught for frauding a ton of money. Because these guys get into a situation where they take in a bunch of, they pay for a lot, they bring in a bunch of money, and it just gets to a spot where if you get too big and you're not controlling, you eventually don't have the money to pay your payroll. Aging delivery driver gets huge tip after a contentious effort goes viral with a Ring video. Or conscientious effort
Is that the
because
guy that
this
was
poor guy.
holding like 40 pizzas at one time?
Yeah, this guy had a lot of pizzas. He looks. That's
They don't have like a bike, right?
No, this is just him walking up.
That's pretty impressive though. That
Yeah.
he managed to get all those pizzas.
All right, let's get one or two more. Yeah, one more, huh, Pat? Maybe two more. Maybe two. 5 friends take same photo for over 4 decades. We vowed to keep it going no matter what. That's kind of cool.
They gonna if someone dies, they put like a cardboard cutout,
Should we do that, guys? Should we start doing a picture?
so we can see how much ugly we're getting every year. Nice.
Yeah, it's always nice.
We should do it during tax season so you can progressively see
Oh,
how ugly you look at the end of the
Oh,
tax
dude,
season.
I look miserable right now. It's not even funny.
I wasn't going to mention it, but since you
Yeah.
brought it up.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm sure Lauren tells you all the time.
Yeah, she's not
She's like, when's that haircut again?
Next year.
You going mullet? You gonna mullet it up here?
Oh, that sucks. Tiny 20H pony is now thriving after being so sick he couldn't stand. That's awesome. They got that one fixed. Scientists were wrong about how fast solar panels degrade. They may last twice as long.
Ooh.
I just never wanted one on my roof, honestly.
Yeah, I don't.
If you could put it on my garage roof, I'd be all for it. But on my house, I'm not. I just feel like asking for trouble with the
What you
rain
need
and
to do is
snow.
you need to get a generator to it, though. And I think the generators are now more affordable, so it's maybe a bigger option.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have power,
Yeah, you're
set,
selling it back to the company.
and it doesn't work in your favor ever.
I remember someone tried to give me they try to give me the pitch of like free ones. I'm like, I'm not interested.
Yeah, free ones don't seem like.
No, because you don't own it.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's my neighbor has them in his house.
Yeah. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen. On that beautiful note, that was a fun one. Nice and quick. It's not the same without Joe, but Pat Lynch actually stayed for this one.
He got in. Yeah.
Can never get all four of you guys for a full podcast. You're always
Well,
too
it's a bit
cool.
of miscommunication in the beginning here.
Yeah,
so.
that's my fault. I thought I asked you when we were walking out.
I was like, yeah, it wasn't the clearest answer, so I get it. It's
Yeah.
okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us on a beautiful Saturday night pre-game podcast. You missed all the comment. We got a comment that Chris and I's on Fridays when we go to the golf, we throw up a
short of our crappy
just
ass
our,
golf
our
game.
really shitty swings. And a guy wrote, "What a waste of a video." Hit that.
That was a whole lot of nothing. Thanks
Yeah.
for the 20 seconds of my life not getting back.
And it probably took him longer to honestly, the longer to write that comment than
Probably to find the video alone, it probably took him minutes.
yeah, because we talked about.
There's
it.
no way we're in the algorithm.
No.
No. Oh, if you watch this whole entire video, if you wasted all that time and you don't hit like, subscribe, or comment, what the hell are you doing? You're just stealing from us.
If we get 1,000 likes, Pepsi will join the podcast next week.
Yes,
he
and he's
will.
got his feet out here, ladies and gentlemen, and they're way better than mine.
But if you at 2,000, he'll take the socks off.
Ooh, baby.
I guess
What
I'm
a treat.
Chris.
Happy Easter, everybody. Bye.